You may know our next guest from his role as Luke Collins in the Nicholas Sparks romantic drama, The Longest Ride. Or as Sergeant Miles in the Brad Pitt movie, Fury. Still not sure? Well, some of us older viewers take a closer look at his features. Look like someone you know from movies past. He used to go by the name of Scott Reeves, but his other name is Scott Eastwood, son of actor and director Clint Eastwood. And he joins us today to not only talk about acting, but his passion for saving something near and dear to his heart. Joining him is National Geographic's Nadine Heggie. As a matter of fact, thank you guys so much for joining us today. This is actually something that's near and dear to our hearts as well. Scott, let me talk to you for just a second about your name. I know you've gotten this question before. You haven't always gone by Scott Eastwood. Why?
Well, you know, when I started out in the acting business, you know, I just wanted to go out there and do it for myself, see if I could actually do it.
Make your own footprint. It's all about you.
That was a long time ago. Yeah.
Now you were born in California?
No.
You were born in California, grew up in Hawaii.
Yeah, born in California. Spent both, you know, most of my time between California and Hawaii, and that's why I was really excited when David Off Coolwater asked me to be a part of this. You know, the ocean for me has been an extremely important part of my life since I was a little kid.
Right.
And it's rare that a brand, you know, puts real dollars behind a partnership like this with National Geographic.
You are obviously passionate about this campaign. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's great. David Off Coolwater supports National Geographic, which they support the Pristine Seas project, and that's spearheaded by Enric Sala and Paul Rose. The Pristine Seas project has been in effect since 2009, and their goal is to protect 10% of the world's oceans. Right now, we only protect 1%.
Oh my.
And you know, that isn't, I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but considering you know, the world is made up of 72% of the ocean. Right. It's a lot. Yeah.
That is a staggering statistic there. Nadine, let me ask you, I understand there's 3 everyday ways that can make all this easier. Tell me about that.
Well, Dr. Enric Sala, who's the expedition and project leader, he has a great saying. He talks about the fact that we only protect what we love and we only love what we know. So actually, a first great step is getting really connected and educated and engaging with the subject. And an easy way is to go to pristineseas.org. The guys are currently on expedition up in the Arctic. They're having some pretty fantastic experiences up there. So you can go online and just learn more. The other thing is of course many of your viewers will be spending more time at the beach and alongside the ocean with summer now upon us, so it's a great time to go and spend time at a state marine park, maybe get involved in a beach cleanup, or just spend time talking with your friends and family about how important the oceans are.
So now,
I think that was only 2.
National Geographic has created a way that we can follow along with expeditions to the Seychelles Islands, to the Arctic. Tell me about that.
So the Pristine Seas, as Scott was saying, is a project that was established back in 2009. To date, we've conducted 13 expeditions, and the guys are on their 14th expedition, as I mentioned. You can follow them on social media. You can go to pristineseas.org, and you can see all the great video and great stories that are coming off the back of these expeditions.
Now, Scott, this was an obvious tie-in for you. It seems like you've already had a love for the water.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up, you know, before I could walk, pretty much in the water. So it didn't matter if it was surfing or fishing, you know, diving, you know, whatever it was. You know, the ocean's an extremely important part of my life.
All right. Scott Eastwood and Nadine Heggie, thank you so much for joining us today. Scott, before I let you go, let me ask you this. Let's look down the road a little bit. What projects have you got coming our way we can look forward to?
I'm currently shooting Suicide Squad in Canada right now, and that's with Will Smith and Jared Leto, and that's a big comic book movie, so that'll be out next summer.
That's going to be a fun one. Scott, Nadine, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Look forward to finding out more, and you can find out more about the Love the Ocean campaign that Scott and Nadine just mentioned by going to our website, WBOC.com, and clicking on our picture at the top of the page. Now, someone else who likes water, our own Sean Stryker, but let's see how he makes it as a competitive swimmer. We're going to find out next in today's Day in the Life. And on Monday, we introduced you to the Big Brother contestants for the brand new season. But today, we check out their dynamic digs. Now, Marvel Life will be right back.